Hello everyone, welcome to Everyday Essential series of Shantha Lakshmi IAS Academy, where we are going to discuss the essential topics from the Hindu and the Indian Express. So today, as part of this series, let us discuss the topics from 26th June 2025, where we are going to discuss first about the Kulsi River and then the ECI Net digital platform, and third NATO Summit 2025, and fourth Nuclear Energy Mission, and finally Kenya country as part of the mapping. So starting with our first topic, Kulsi River. So why we are discussing this? See, both the states, Assam and Meghalaya, has proposed a plan to build a 55 megawatt hydropower project on this Kulsi River. And this Kulsi River is the only natural habitat of the endangered Gangetic River dolphin. So regarding this proposal, the members of the 19 organizations are protesting against this both the states' proposal of building a 55 megawatt hydroelectric project on this Kulsi River. So let's see about this Kulsi River. So this Kulsi River is a south bank tributary of the Brahmaputra River. It takes its origin in the West Khasi Hills of Meghalaya. Remember, this Kulsi River originates in the West Khasi Hills of Meghalaya, and it comprises of three rivers, that is namely Kri, Krishnia and Umsiri. So all these three rivers come to be known as the Kulsi River. And coming to its flow, after originating in these West Khasi Hills of Meghalaya, it flows northwest in the Meghalaya as Kri in the upper catchment area and meets the Krishna River. And then it enters the Assam at the Ukium range. And then it flows in the north direction. After entering Assam, it flows in the north direction up to this Kulsi village. And finally, it enters into the Brahmaputra river at the Nagarbera region of the Assam. This Kulsi River has a total length of 220 km. It flows around 100 km in the Meghalaya state and about 120 km in the Assam state. So what is the significance of this Kulsi River? It is the only habitat of the endangered Gangetic River dolphin. Now what's your homework? Let's go and check about this. What is this Gangetic River dolphin, about its habitat and its distribution. Now moving to a second topic, that is ECI Net. So why we are discussing this? The Election Commission of India has operationalized this new digital platform ECI Net in the recently concluded by elections in the 5 assembly constituencies. What are those 5 assembly constituencies of states? Those are Kerala, Gujarat, Punjab and the West Bengal. So what is this ECI Net? It is a comprehensive digital interface which integrates the existing platforms of this ECI like C-Vigil, Suvidha and etc. other apps. Coming to the objectives of its ECI Net, it simplifies the access to electoral services through a single window. ECI Net is a single window platform which gives the access to electoral services. And this ECI Net also eliminates the redundancy of using multiple applications with different logins. And it also ensures real-time access to verified election data for all the stakeholders involved. And it also enhances the cyber security of electoral platforms through robust trials and protocols. Now coming to the features of this ECI Net, it is an integrated platform. Already I said this, it merges over 40 ECI apps including voter helpline, C-Vigil, Suvidha, Saksham and the KYC app. So it is an integrated platform and it is a single sign-in window. That is, it gives only one login for all services. Only one login for all services, reducing the user confusion and the friction. And one more feature is that the cross-device compatibility. That means it is accessible on both desktops as well as smartphones. So that's how it enables the cross-device compatibility. And it has its modern user interface by giving the clean and the aesthetic design for an intuitive user experience. And the other feature is that the data integrity assurance. This is ensured through that only authorized election commissioner officials can input the data into this ECI net. It also enhances cybersecurity features by undergoing the rigorous trials and tests for safety, performance, and the ease of use. And other feature is that its nationwide reach. It is aimed to serve nearly 100 crore voters and the entire electoral administration. So this is about the ECI net, which is an integrated platform of this Election Commission of India. And moving to our third topic, that is the NATO Summit 2025. So why we are discussing this? So this summit happened on 24th and 25th June at The Hague, Netherlands. And there, these 32 leaders endorsed the annual summit statement saying that allies commit to invest 5% of the GDP annually on the core defense requirements as well as defense and security related spending by 2035 to ensure individual and the collective obligations. Now, coming to the summit, so what is this NATO summit? This NATO summit is the meeting between the heads of states and the heads of governments of those 32 members of the NATO. And this summit took place on 24th and 25th June 2025 at The Hague, Netherlands. And this Netherlands is for the first time hosting this NATO summit. And it also other invitees, that is Ukraine, Australia, Japan, New Zealand, South Korea, and among others. So what is the agenda of this summit? There are three agendas. That is, first and most important agenda is the increased defense spending and production. That's what we discussed in the context. That is 5% of GDP spending for the defense procurement and the production. And also it focused on the deterrence and the defense capabilities of all the 32 member states. And it also discussed on the giving support for Ukraine. So this is about this summit, the NATO summit, which held from 24th and 25th June, Hague, Netherlands. Now about the NATO. So what is this NATO? This NATO is a political and a military alliance. Political means this NATO members promote the democratic values and enables members to consult and cooperate on defense and security related issues to solve the problems, build trust, and prevent the conflict. So that's how it is a political alliance of the 32 members. And it is also the military alliance also. So through this military alliance, this NATO is committed to the peaceful resolution of disputes. If any diplomatic here, they go for the diplomatic efforts. If here any diplomatic effort fails, it has the military power to undertake crisis management operations. And it was formed on 4th April 1949 through the North Atlantic Treaty held in Washington, D.C. Initially, it was founded by the 12 European and the North American members of the US and the Canada. And it has 32 members, 30 European members, and 2 North American members. Those 2 North American members are the United States and the Canada. And recently, the last member to join this NATO is this Sweden. The Sweden joined this NATO in the year 2024. And before that, Finland joined this NATO in the year 2023. So these are the 2 new joinees. And this NATO's administrative headquarters is located in Brussels, Belgium, and its military headquarters is located in Mons in the Belgium only. So this NATO membership can be enlarged. How? And this membership open to any other European state which is in a position to further the principles of this Washington or the North Atlantic Treaty and to contribute to the security of the North Atlantic area. So any other European member can also join this NATO, which aims to support the principles of this North Atlantic Treaty. Now moving to a fourth topic, that is the nuclear energy mission. So why we are discussing this? The Bihar will become the first state in the country to get its first atomic power plant under the country's new nuclear energy mission. The Union Power Minister has announced that a small modular reactor based nuclear power plant is going to be installed in this Bihar state. So we'll see what is this nuclear energy mission and this small modular reactor. So this nuclear energy mission was announced in the budget 2025 to 2026 with an allocation of 20,000 crore rupees. It aims to achieve 100 gigawatt of nuclear power capacity by the year 2047. That is the Vikasit Bharat vision. But now installed nuclear energy capacity is 8,180 megawatt. This is as of January 2025. And under this nuclear energy mission, it is proposed that at least one nuclear power plant will be set up in every state. And also at least 5 small modular reactors by the year 2033. This nuclear energy mission also involves the private sector participation. To have this private sector participation, this nuclear energy mission also proposed changes to the Atomic Energy Act 1962 and the Civil Liability for Nuclear Damage Act 2010. So, what is the purpose of this private sector participation? The motive is to set up the Bharat Small Reactors. Bharat Small Reactors and the research and development of this Bharat Small Modular Reactors, that is the SMRs, and also the research and development of newer technologies for this nuclear energy. In addition to this Bharat small reactors also, the Bhabha Atomic Research Center is developing the small modular reactors for the purpose of this ensuring this nuclear energy mission. So this is about the nuclear energy mission which was announced in the year budget 2025 to 2026, and under this Bihar is the first state which is going to get its small modular reactor plant under this mission. Now what are the small modular reactors? The small modular reactors are the advanced nuclear reactors which have a power capacity of up to 300 megawatt electrical unit per unit. And the small means the physically a fraction of the size, which is comparatively small compared to the conventional nuclear power reactor. And modular. Modular means the it making it possible for systems and components to be factory assembled and transported as a unit to a location for installation. It is a modular. And the reactors means the harnessing nuclear fission to generate heat to produce the energy. That is the small modular reactors. And these SMRs are more flexible and the cost effective compared to the conventional large reactors. And these are deployed in smaller grids and so that it is safer due to their advanced design. So these are about the nuclear energy mission and the small modular reactors. Now coming to a final topic, that is the Kenya. So why we are discussing this? So there are protests going on in Kenya. First, celebrating the first anniversary of the protest. In the year 2024, there were protests for this in Kenya for raising the commercial taxes. Against the raising these taxes and the corruption of the President Ruto, there were protest emerged in the year 2024. And yesterday, on June 25th, these members, the Kenya also witnessed the protest and the violence in marking the anniversary of the storming of this parliament. So this Kenya is a country in the East Africa. It is bordered by Somalia, Ethiopia, South Sudan, Uganda, as well as Tanzania, and also Lake Victoria on its west and the Indian Ocean on its southeast. Its capital is Nairobi, and Mombasa is its largest city after Nairobi. And its official language is Swahili. This Kenya is a lower middle income country, and it is also the member of the United Nations, World Bank, International Monetary Fund, World Trade Organization, as well as the International Criminal Court. This Kenya is also the major non-NATO ally of the United States. That's all for today. Thank you.